Hey, what's up, everyone? Making a little dinner tonight. Figured I'd try a new direction in cooking. So I got my oven. I've got it set at 400 convection. If you want to know the convection in, is see that little fan blade back there. All right. And tonight I'm going to make these ribeye chop. They're thick. All right. They call them a ribeye chop, but oh well, it's going to be what it is. And then I'm going to have some seasoned Italian green beans with some instant mashed potatoes. Yeah, things like that. And I got some different kind of seasons. Yeah, this black pepper here, that's the best black pepper you can get. It is a restaurant style, but man, you want some good pepper, get that stuff. Hell with that cranking, that peppercorns, and Kinder's is always good to go with. It's an all-purpose, meat and veggie. Then, I'm going to do some lemon pepper seasoning with this, but I'm also going to trick it up a little bit, and I'm going to use these little mandarin oranges. Ooh, isn't that a sweetener? Alright, so I'm going to turn this over to my wife. So, right now, I've got, in this baked dish, I've got a Italian dressing. It's a roasted red pepper Italian dressing. Man, this shit is good, and it goes great on Italian sandwiches. If you love an Italian sandwich, that's some shit right there. And you can put it in a great macaroni salad. Isn't that what they're called? Macaroni salads? Mm-hmm. Right. So, and that's what I've got in there. Plus I got the black pepper and all that seasoning there you see. Yeah, don't worry about the cup of soup. Because they ain't going there. We had a little cold, and a little cup of soup don't never hurt nothing. So that's what you're seeing there right now. And I'm going to hand this over to my wife, and I'll prepare. I'm going to wash my hands real quick. Again. You can give him a tour.
Give him a tour?
Yeah, of the kitchen.
Oh, well, okay. We've got a messy sink right now because I haven't put the dishes in the dishwasher.
Yep.
Dish drain over there. There's the stove and the microwave. More prep area over there, the coffee place. Got to have your coffee. Toaster oven that's also a rotisserie. And ginormous new fridge. I'm proud of that one.
Yeah. And our great cabinet work.
Oh, yeah. Beautiful cabinets in this kitchen. I just love them. And then there's the island in the middle that you can see is where Brian's prepping things. So, all right.
So,
back to the chops.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to take and I'm going to place, because I've seasoned the bottom of the pan. And before I do that, I actually will take about half a cup of water-ish. For moisture. Let's get that around a little bit. And then I'll take and place each one of these chops right on that. Kind of fan it a little bit in it. Take them off. Same thing there. I think that one's mine because I don't think my wife can eat all that. You know what? My wife's got a really, really good appetite.
That's because you cook so good.
Oh, good food is good cooking. Mm-hmm. Then I'll take and let me wipe my hand one more time. And then what I'll do is I'll sprinkle some more pepper on the tops. Some more Kinders. Just gotta sprinkle a little bit. And then more lemon pepper. Now a lot of times I do it. I love to spread in my seasonings. Nothing wrong with using your hand. Everything's going to cook up just fine. Don't turn it over. Kind of rinse off your fingers.
back to the rinse.
Well, he's touching raw pork, you know. And I always do this with
The germ.
Yeah, little germ. So this is our new home, partially. I mean, not partially, but we just bought this in January 2026, and just making a good video.
Making good food's what
Now,
you're making.
here's the thing I was going to work with is our oranges. What I do is I kind of just let it drizzle, put the orange down in there. You got a little clump. This is going to add in a citrus taste to this, and what it's going to do is it's going to hyperthermiate, as I would call it, the seasonings, all that juice. Let's put some more here.
Yeah, with the lemon and the lemon pepper.
Yes, the peppers, all this is going to get hypersensitive. Yeah, it'll make all the flavoring so much better. Seasoning, flavoring, all that.
And just dropping those down in the juice.
Yep, just going to leave them in there. Again. Throw that flavor in there. Then I'll just tin-foil it. Already had a piece already out. Always keep your ends open dish, but these other ends you can fold under like that. And we're at 383. I want my temperature at 400. Our altitude says so. Where we're at, where we live. Altitude in baking is very important. Very important. Because it could say bake at 350, but depending on if you're in a lower altitude, you may need to do it at 375. Or the other way around.
Or the other way around. I forget. Yeah. I forget.
So, but I know here we're about in the range of where that at. Look at our pretty flower we got.
Oh, yeah. The bluebells.
A little bit. Yeah, that goes to the bathroom. So, but yeah, if anybody wants a good seasoned vegetable, you can get this in cabbage. They got a thing called it's Hoppin' John's. That's black-eyed peas and tomatoes. I think maybe okra in or I think. And then you can get it in greens, turnip greens, mixed greens, collard greens, and field peas. Yep. And cabbage also, if you like cabbage. And then we'll do I got plenty of potatoes, but I'm getting ready to cook a big-ass Easter dinner on Saturday because everybody's going to be busy on Sunday.
I think your oven just went off.
Yep, it's time to put them in there, and I'll let them cook for about 30 minutes. And then I'll check them, and they probably won't be because they're so thick. And just because they said ribeye, that ain't because they're a steak.
No.
That's just a cut they call the same thing as a ribeye steak. So pork takes a little bit more to cook because of its bacteria content. And there you go.
How hot do you have to get it for pork to be done?
Pork is about 160, 165, I think. Not the same as chicken.
About the same as chicken, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. A beef you can cook at, you can get away with around 140. But if you're, beef is a little bit different.
Beef's different, yeah.
It is. Meat, a rare steak is like 30 seconds one side and 30 seconds the other side, and it goes on the plate. Mm-hmm. And there's been people saying it's still too dry. Well, here's a raw one.
Well, that's their problem.
All right.
All right.
We'll give you an update after the cookings.